right, 4:45 left, third quarter, 15-14 Brewston.
I agree with you that I do agree. Maybe we get Mike Jones going here.
Yeah, you got to figure at some point you got to start doing that. Just really based on what you saw last week.
That's right, and you're only down by one.
Right.
That's what you got to remember. You're only down by one. It is the third quarter, though, and I do need to change that on our scoreboard. It is the third quarter. There we go. 15-14, new score.
And you got to be alert for the onside again here. They've done it twice already.
Yes, sir.
And
Definitely.
It looks like they're lining up to possibly try to do something here.
All right, let's see what happens. There it
again.
is. Opposite side. Number 20 hits it, and he's going to get on it.
We got it.
Wow. So that onside recovered by number 20.
That onside kick is recovered by Humboldt.
And there's a player down.
To start the drive.
They'll start at their own 44. Did you see what happened on the injury there?
I didn't, but, anytime you do one of those onside kicks, definitely leave your players kind of prone to injury.
Oh, man. Just hate to see anybody get hurt. That's on the opposite side of the ball, but you hate to see anybody get hurt in a situation like this.
Yeah. Hopefully it's nothing serious.
Yeah. Those that are connected to our YouTube channel, they are already on, so we appreciate you jumping right back on with us. We'll explain what took place for those of you that are joining, and we'll explain it here in just a moment as we are now posting to our social media page. So you may want to help us share that if you can. Sharing is caring. And we just now got that posted there. We're working on getting it posted to our website as well. Part 2 coming up here.
Yeah.
And he is going to get taken off the field, but it is not a cramp, I don't think.
No. Look like maybe a left leg injury, maybe got ankle rolled up on her knee.
Okay, so we're back now, folks. Thank you so much for joining us. Apologize. I know people are hopping on. We will explain here in just a moment. I'll tell you what, let's just explain it right now. We'll explain it again here in just a little bit. But our internet box dropped out of the window, and thankfully somebody from the other team's coaching staff handed it up here to us. And so it took us just a minute to get everything reconnected. You say, well, it dropped, but what happened? Well, the battery popped out of it. And when there's no battery, you didn't have internet. Now, I know I bragged on our internet, but it's been down tonight. Maybe I shouldn't have done that last week.
You jinxed it, Seth.
Oh, my. So your Vikings are going to get the ball 1st and 10. They're going to actually mark this, Ted, at the 45. We actually got a good spot.
Yeah, anytime you do that onside kick, I mean, if you can recover it, you're going to pretty much be guaranteed good field position. So it's just a matter of what you do with it here.
See if this offense can pick back up. Great snap again. Deep ball, right side. Number 26, he's got it. He's got it to the 5. Touchdown, Vikings. Hey, that play's working again, Ted.
It is. It's worked for the third time.
That was number 6. Who is that down there? Number
26, I think.
Yeah. I'm going to say that's Keaton Johnson if I was to guess. What a play. 20-15 here in the third quarter. We do have 4:33 left. I don't know what we're doing different other than maybe they did change who's snapping the ball.
Yeah, there really hasn't been any – I can't think of any bad snaps in the second half.
Or maybe they talked to the young man and just said, hey, what's the problem?
Well, if it's the same center, I'd be willing to bet that he probably snapped it about 100 times in the halftime.
Back to pass. No. Handoff. Mike Jones continuing to move. And
he's in.
It's good. Whoops. Let's take one away there. 22-15.
The score, 22-15, 4:33 remaining
What?
in the third quarter.
I mean, what a great way to answer right there. You know, a lot of times after a turnover and a momentum shift like that, you know, it could just take the wind out of your sails. So good job by the offense to come back and put points on the board.
Keeping their head on their shoulders. That's a good point there, Ted, as they really did a good job bouncing back, playing the next play, not letting what happened on the previous drive get them off balance.
Exactly.
this offense seems like what we had in the first quarter.
It is. It is. You know, sometimes you just go through little ebbs and flows, and that second quarter wasn't real good. Looks like they talked about some things at halftime. They're back on track.
So Brewston will now get the ball. This will be, I think, their 7th drive of the game. Yeah. It just seems like Brewston has been on the field a lot on offense.
It really does, doesn't it? Well, they've had such long drives compared to what we've had. You know, we've had a lot of, especially in the first half, we had, what, two one-play drives.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You know,
definitely.
so.
You know, it's just fun to watch this offense.
It is. I'm jealous.
Oh, really?
We didn't throw the brawl around like this whenever I played. So.
Oh, my. Here comes the kickoff. It's a different person kicking it off. It's a deep one. It's going to bounce. Brewston's going to touch it at his own. Whoa. Come on, bring him down.
Good job.
He gains about 3 yards, but great defense or special teams play there. Bounces at the 24. He's going to get it up to the 27-yard line. So Brewston starting backed up here at their own 27.
Ball will be placed on the 27-yard
Help us by sharing, folks. We had a lot of people watching when that fell off. It was over 60 people. We bounced down now, so just help us. Sharing is caring. That helps us a whole lot getting this out there.
Again,
So they're starting with 4:26 left in the third.
Have arrived at your concession stand. Please go visit and support your Viking athletics.
I've heard they've sold out of quite a bit of stuff tonight. And it was by halftime. Here we go. Need a big defensive stop. They're going to hand it off. That defense is there, Ted.
Good job by the defense.
They lost yardage.
Yep.
They lost a yard.
Momentum play like a touchdown and 2-point conversion fires the rest of the team up.
Well, and a little bit of rest.
A little bit of rest doesn't hurt either.
That's right. Just hope you can maintain this through the third and fourth quarters.
Right. Because it is hot and humid out here. I think we don't have the break in the weather like we had last week in Franklin.
No, I feel like I'm sweating pounds up here, Ted.
Well, I need to, so I'm good with that.
2nd and 11. He's going to be back. Handed off right side. Got it to the corner. Going to bring him down. He gained some yardage, but not a lot. Gain of 2.
Agnew on the play along with number 23. McCurry.
So stopped by Agnew and Jaquari McCurry. And that's going to get him out to the Brewston 28-yard line. That's bringing up 3rd and 9. That's a long third down. Now, they're going to go for it on 4th, I feel like. Hollingsworth just taking his time. You got to think that clock is ticking on down.
Yep, almost to 3 minutes.
Our play clock isn't working tonight.
I noticed that earlier.
Handoff right side. No, he faked it. He's in trouble. Throw. Incomplete.
That pass is incomplete.
But he was being chased.
Yeah, I think he was just getting rid of it there. I mean, that's a good example. You know, you asked earlier when our quarterback was under a little bit of pressure, what you do there. I mean, that's exactly what you do right there.
Yeah. Well, this is 4th and long.
Mike Jones.
Surely they're going to punt this.
I
but
don't know if they got a punter.
That's true. I mean, you're just backed up so far, but I guess they had field position about like this in the first quarter, and they went for it. So.
They did. It's 4th and 9. You can't give up the big play here, and
Nah,
this is
you
what makes you
can't.
nervous. We gave up a huge one on a 4th down in the first half.
Yeah, this could be a huge momentum play as well. If you can stop them here and get good field position, you can punch in another score.
We're down to 2:58 remaining in the third. He's going to hand it off. No, he kept it. Uh-oh. He's near the first down. He didn't get it.
Just short.
He stopped.
And he stopped. On the play, big stop
He
by
ran
Agnew.
for about 6 yards there. Came up 3 yards short. Turnover on downs.
Now, if you can punch one in here after a good defensive stop like that, you got some momentum rolling going into the fourth quarter.
Man, that would be fantastic. You don't want to lay down and quit, but at the same time, like you said, my goodness. I hope they can continue this. It's going to be at the Humboldt 35-yard line.
Humboldt begins his drive at the 35-yard line.
2:51 left in the third. This team just seems like a different quarter or a different team in this third quarter than the second.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a screenplay to Mike Jones. Jones has got some momentum going. He's got it to the 30. He's going to lower that head, and he's going to get to the 26-yard line. First down, Vikings.
And, I mean, I know that was, the quarterback threw it, but, I mean, throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, I mean, that's like a long handoff.
Yes. And to me, that is an adjustment. That's an adjustment at the half that they've done. They didn't throw a screenplay to him.
No. They see something. I mean, I think a lot of it, looking at these corners, playing so far off the receivers, so you've got room out there. You want to get it to your playmakers.
That's right. 1st and 10 from the 25. I said the 26, but they're saying it's the 25, and it is. It's at the 25. Great job. Kylan Johnson. Bad snap again. He's going to have to run it, and there's a flag. He's got it inside the 15, falls down near the 10, but there's a flag way back here at the 28, 27-yard line. That's probably a hold.
Yeah, either that or maybe a false start.
Well, they sure let that go on a while, didn't they?
Yeah.
False start. You're right.
That will be a false start by the Vikings.
They're just not blowing the whistle. They're letting them, or he's not blowing it loud enough where the players can hear it because it doesn't seem like any of the players are hearing the whistle when they call the false start.
So that's going to back them up. That'll make it 1st and 15 from the Humboldt 30.
That'll be 1st and 15 from the Humboldt 30.
Still got that echo.
Yeah. All right. Come on, offense. Let's don't sputter here. I mean, you don't have to get everything on 1st down.
No, you don't here.
But just get positive yardage. Move the ball. Uh-oh. He's hit as he throws. Incomplete pass.
Just needed a little bit more time there.
So that brings up 2nd and 15 from the 30.
He's had fairly good protection tonight.
He has, and considering that 3 of your starting offensive linemen are not playing.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, kudos to the coaching for having these backups ready to play.
That's right. Hopefully we get them back by the time next week. We have to play West Carroll here in Humboldt, 7 o'clock next Friday night. And you're going to be back next Friday.
I'll be back.
All right.
Timeout.
Yep. Looks like it's going to be a timeout. We'll just keep it right here and mention all of our sponsors. One Tennessee, Viking Booster Club, the Humboldt Chronicle, Baskerville Funeral Home, Tyson Foods, Lashley Rich Construction Company, Bradley Owens for Gibson County General Sessions Judge. We have Ralph and Camille Jones, Lynn Auto Repair, Centennial Bank, Humboldt High School Class of 93. Thank you so much for sponsoring Viking News on Demand. We do have our Monday OT show coming up Monday night at 7 o'clock. Hopefully we'll be able to get Coach on this time, and I'm also going to reach out to Coach Sanderson also, who, again, if you're just joining us and maybe you didn't know it, Humboldt Vikings, the junior Vikings, had their way with Gibson County last night, 54-0. 54-0. My.
Big shout out.
Those are the fun games.
Oh, yeah.
Last night, the junior Vikings.
Man, I'm telling you, I've not seen a game like that here in Humboldt. Now, I've not attended a lot of junior high games either, okay? So, what a win last night. And it was called off early due to the heat lightning. And, my goodness. Okay, so big 2nd and 15 here is your Vikings and Gibson County both have already used a timeout in this second half. 1:27 remaining in the third. He's in trouble. You know, he got hit awful hard after he threw that ball. But because maybe they didn't take him all the way to the ground, they're not going to call that.
I think it was simultaneous to him releasing the ball, so most of the time they're not going to call that unless you drive him into the ground.
Yeah. So it's going to be another incomplete pass. And it brings up 3rd and 15. Again, you can get this in 2 plays.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to go deep. You can, but they're playing back now on you.
Right.
So maybe dump it off. Do a screen play.
I wouldn't be surprised maybe see one of those quick hitches, down here at the bottom, I mean, that guy's playing 12 yards off the receiver.
Yeah. He's back to pass again. He's in trouble. Got to throw it. No, he's going to run it. And he gets tackled.
I think we got another flag. Starting to get a little sloppy again.
Is that going to be a false start on us again?
Let's see. Holding.
Well, I could see that. So it's going to back us up even more, Ted, and that's going to be 3rd and, what is that, 20 now?
Let's see.
Will they put that at the 35, or where are they going to put it?
They haven't.
Well, no, it's from the spot of the foul, the holding penalty, right? It would be from the spot of the foul, and it looked like it happened at about the 28. So he stops and picks up his flag. Whoa. Good night.
10 yards.
That's 10 yards, yeah. Comes all the way out to the 36.
Backs the Vikings up to the 36.
So that's going to be 3rd and 21. And the clock is running. 28 seconds. I don't think that was supposed to happen.
Yeah, clock should have stopped.
Okay, another flag. Is it a false start?
Yes.
Come on, Vikings. Come.
Yeah, clock should have stopped on that penalty.
It's going to be another.
Going the wrong direction, Seth.
You feel that deja vu.
Mm-hmm. This is what happened second quarter. We're shooting ourselves in the foot.
The penalty yards is going to be more than 20 this game. Now, they bragged about that 20 penalty yards at Grace Christian.
Yeah.
It's going to be more than that tonight.
Yeah, I think we're definitely already there. Probably double that by now.
We're at the Humboldt 41. That's going to bring up now 3rd and 26. Good night.
Not a lot of plays in the playbook for that.
He's in trouble. Throw deep. Mike Jones, but what a pass breakup. That was great
Good defense
right there.
Underthrew him a little bit there, but he had to get rid of it. A lot of pressure on him there.
Yeah, incomplete pass to Mike Jones. It's 4th down. I say you punt it here. It's 4th and 26.
Yeah, I think that'd be the smart thing to do here.
Kick it near the sideline.
Yeah.
Pin him in.
I mean, you've got the lead. No need to give them good field position.
And your defense has had a rest. Those that are not playing both sides of the ball, they've had a rest. And, really, did you have to play offense and defense when you played? Or
No, I didn't play any defense. We had
how many kids was on that team when you played? I mean, I know
lot,
that's been a while.
Lot. Probably, we probably dressed 60 to 70 every game.
Hey, they're going for it. No, they're punting it. Here we go. Punt is off. It's a high one. Oh, my. Didn't go as far as the earlier punt. Vikings are going to touch it at the
outside the 20.
Yeah, it's going to be at the 23.
Not bad. End of the quarter.
All right, so that's after 3. Your Vikings have taken the lead back, 22-15. Well, you got a 4th quarter up and coming, Ted, and you get a little chance to talk to your team. And you get a chance to kind of maybe pep them back up a little bit. Because the end of this 3rd quarter felt like the end of the 1st quarter.
It did.
How do you keep a 2nd quarter happening here in the 4th quarter?
I mean, I think you got to just tell them, to stick to your fundamentals and play smart. I mean, it's like we've mentioned, it's hot. You're getting tired, and that's where the mental part of the game comes in. You just got to fight through it.
Yeah. Well, we're going to swap sides of the field, and starting the 4th quarter, they're going to get the ball first here, and they're going to be at their own 23-yard line, I think it is. Let's see where they spot this, but I think that's where it was.
Yep.
Thank you for being on with us tonight. This is Seth Wilkerson with Viking News on Demand. Ted Martin here with me tonight with our color commentary. Enjoy always having him in the booth with us. He'll be back with us next Friday night. We want you here in the stands. We need fans in the stands next week. Why don't you make plans to be with us next Friday night? Kickoff is at 7. Pregame is at 6:45. And we'll have another interview with Coach Pettigrew. I'll probably have an interview with Coach Sanders as well to play in that pregame show. I keep saying postgame. It's pregame. And we'll definitely get you right up there ready for kickoff at 7 o'clock. So make plans to join us on your smartphone in the stands at 6:45. You can watch that pregame show, and then you can listen to us as you watch the game on the field. So Ted Martin will be back with me next week, and West Carroll War Eagles coming to town, and that one's going to be a region game.
Once you get into the region, this is when it starts getting real.
All right. 1st and 10. From the 22, actually. It's not the 23. It's the 22. And he's going to hand it off. He's got room, but he gets brought down, actually. Only gain of 2 yards.
Good job.
Yeah, that was fantastic play there by the defense. Bend, but don't break. Brings up 2nd and 8. Actually, no, they're going to say, yeah.
They gave him a couple.
Yeah. Our chain gang tonight just haven't been moving very fast, and so it kind of made me question what I called there. But Hollingsworth looking around. I guess it's going to be another handoff. Here we go. Handoff left side this time. He's going to have to bounce it back in. Doesn't have the blocking that he had in that first half, friends. I'm telling you, the defense is doing a whole lot better about hitting those gaps.
I think their offensive line's probably getting tired too.
He gained another 2 yards, but gaining 2 yards every run is not going to get you a first down.
No, it's not. I can do that, man.
I was going to say, we can do that in our head right here. 3rd and 6 from the 26. Here we go, big 3rd down. But you got to think they're going for it on 4th still.
Sure.
Hollingsworth back, handoff, big boy, left side. He's got more this time, but he's going to get met, and he's stopped.
I think he's short.
He's going to be stopped at the 31. He needed to get to the 32. But, friends, that brings up 4th and 1.
He stopped at the 31.
Long one.
Is it?
Yeah. Well, according to the down marker over there. Stopped him.
And what a stop. And that'll be a turnover on downs.
Good job. That's a huge play right there by the defense.
Where did they mark that, though?
I think he lost two. I think he lost 2 or 3 yards.
Yeah, because they're going to mark it at about the 28, 29.
Mm-hmm.
They're marking it at the 28.
So he probably lost 3 or 4 there. Yeah, if you can punch one in right here, definitely momentum is on your side.
Turnover on downs. Just don't need to get into penalty trouble. You had great field position last time. We will be at the Brewston 28. It'll be 1st and 10. Your Vikings go back on offense here for the 8th time tonight. Feels like a long game, don't it?
Mm-hmm.
We are now at 9:48 remaining in this ball game.
Well, that one last week felt long, didn't it?
Woo!
Maybe it's because you knew you had such a long drive home.
That's right. That's right. And knew that rain was coming in.
Yes.
Better snap. Tosses it to Mike Jones.
Oh, no.
Mike
Get on the
Jones.
ball.
What was he thinking? He kept stutter stepping toward the ball. The Vikings do get it back. It'll be recovered by number 26.
I wonder if there was a little mix-up in the play call there. May have called one play, and I think a couple of the players may have run a different play.
So that's going to bring up 2nd and 12. Is this a timeout for Humboldt?
Yes.
All right. Timeout, Humboldt. Let's take one with them, folks. We will be right back. You're watching Viking football on Viking News on Demand. Don't touch that radio dial. We will be right back.
Touchdown, Vikings! The Humboldt Chronicle wishes you a great season this year. The words hot off the press is tear the house down. The Humboldt Chronicle is committed to excellence and passionate to bring you the latest local news, published weekly in print and online. Don't forget to get your copy or subscribe today. Every time the Vikings are on the gridiron, read about it in the Humboldt Chronicle. The Humboldt Chronicle, serving the home of the West Tennessee Strawberry Festival since 1886.
Welcome back in, everybody. Your Vikings lead 22-15. We are on offense. We do have 9 minutes, 18 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Just got to hold on. Maybe punch it in one more time. You would feel a whole lot better up.
Definitely.
By 2 scores. It's going to be good snap. Throws it number 26. Number 26 makes a man miss. Got it to the 25. 20. Jumps over a man. Stays in bounds. There's a flag.
Oh, no.
There's a flag. Flag all the way back at the 13, guys. It's coming back. Is it a block in the back? And the coaches are yelling at.
There is a flag on the play.
So let's see what happens here, guys. That touchdown was the call. It was a throw to number 26, screen play.
Maybe they'll wave this one off like they did that one in the first half.
I get the feeling that's not going to happen.
Me too. Wishful thinking, I guess.
Now they're going to call all 4 refs into conference on this.
Well, somebody saw something or they wouldn't have thrown it.
Yeah, exactly. What are they going to call here?
I think he's waving it off.
He's waving the flag off. Wow. Well, Ted.
Not sure what he thought he saw, but, you know.
Can you believe that? 28-15.
You definitely want to convert this 2-point conversion because then you force them to have to go for 2.
32-yard pass.
Scores.
Yeah, 32-yard pass from Kylan Johnson to number 26.
He's had a good game tonight.
He has.
When he's had time to throw.
He's thrown one interception?
Yeah,
and it was a key one. I mean, it was a bad time.
Yeah.
But they didn't get points out of it, did they?
Right. No, they didn't. I mean, once you see how big, like I've said it several times, how big of a difference it makes when you can get that snap down.
Handoff, Mike Jones falling forward. They say no good. Oh, my goodness. So they say his knee went down first, I guess. Okay, so here we are. We're up 28-15. I do need to change this again. Sorry, guys. We are in the fourth quarter. I keep forgetting to change that here. 28-15. Here's the time left. 9 minutes, 8 seconds left. It's still enough time for 2 scores. You can't let down your drive. This is Brewston's 9th time on offense. And I tell you, Ted, you just worry that you let up off the gas.
Yeah, defense just got to keep playing like they've been playing the last couple of drives. And
yes.
Be in good shape.
Look at these fans. They're getting in it.
No. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I had somebody text me a while ago. I think maybe a little clarification on what that flag possibly would have been thrown for a while ago.
Okay.
So hurdling used to be a penalty, and I think they have since changed the rule. So I think the referees, whichever official threw that, maybe didn't remember that that's no longer the rule.
Yeah.
So
okay.
Thanks to shout out to my nephew on that for explaining that one to us.
That's right. So we refer to our analyst in the booth. That's
right. That was my phone a friend right there.
There we go. They have changed kickers. Number 7 is now kicking. He's
been the one punting too.
It was Shivers at the beginning of this game. All right, there it is. It's going to be picked up from the 39. Vikings bring him down hard.
Whoa.
Good night, Nelly. He gets out to the – ooh, there's a flag. They just don't let you hit hard anymore.
Now, there's definitely
Look at this. Look at
an
this coach
emphasis
down
on
at the bottom
player
corner.
safety, Yeah.
We're changing the game of football. And Ted, I just tell you, I don't like it. I know we're doing it for player safety, but I don't like it. We're making it a sport that it was never really intended to be. No, I don't. I don't know. I don't know that I can unplug this and plug it back. I don't have an open outlet. I don't have an open outlet here. Sorry about that, folks. Okay, so they're going to call a penalty, and it's going to march. It's going to march Brewston forward. I missed what that penalty was.
Had to have been a personal foul to march it that far forward. I think it could have been on that tackle because he did lift him up off the ground. So maybe a little bit too much there for the officials' liking.
Brings him from the 41 all the way out to the 44 of the Vikings. Uh-oh, bad snap, and he'll have to fall on it at midfield. Hey, friend, ball don't lie.
Nope. We'll take that. Probably lost at least 5 there, 5 or 6.
It came from the 44 to the 50, so, yeah, that's a loss of 6. And that will make it second down.
15.
Yeah.
Negative play, and you didn't even have to do anything.
Runs the ball, gets a good gain of 6.
Got all of that back and one.
Man.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to see your defense let up here. I mean, you've got them on the ropes for sure.
It's going to be about 3rd and 9.
Right here is where a turnover would be huge.
Here we go. He's back. Hands it off. It's a delay. He's going to get away from 2 tacklers. Man, he just keeps spinning out. But the Vikings just kept coming.
Got to get him on the ground.
Saw number 20 and number 53 there. It's going to bring up 4th down here. They only got it up to the 39.
4th and about 5 or 6.
Yeah. Brings up 4th and 5. Play 4 of this drive. If you could get this stopped and get the ball back, start eating that clock. Just got to stop the big boy. They could do a quarterback keeper here, too. They've done that tonight, too. It's going to be a back. Handed off, number 10, left side. He's wrapped up. No flag on the play. Turnover on downs.
The play calling has been extremely interesting, I guess is the word for it, on
Yeah.
their 3rd and 4th and longs.
This is all that was there. You do what you need to. All right, so it's going to be 1st down for the Vikings, and it'll be 1st and 10 with 6:55 remaining in this game.
You know, here you'd like to think that you want to try to run the ball a little bit, try to run that clock, make them use their timeouts.
Here we go. Mike Jones, screenplay. He's up to the 50. He's got a 1st down, and he gets down to the 45 of Brewston. And there's a flag. What just happened?
Well, it's down the field, so you're hoping maybe it's on the defense.
And last week, Brewston's coach got into it with a fan, and there was a video that went viral.
Kidding.
And then the video disappeared. All right, personal foul, but it's going to be on the Vikings. You can't have that. You can't do it.
They call it a personal foul and an unsportsmanlike conduct.
It was a run of 15 yards, and now you're going to get a personal foul and an unsportsmanlike conduct.
Foul on the Vikings that wipes out a 15-yard gain.
And as a coach, that kind of stuff has to burn you up.
Yeah,
I mean,
especially when you've got a lead and you're just trying to close it out here. You know, you don't want to get sloppy.
so now it's going to make it first and looks like, what is that, 13? Well, no.
Well, I think they
It's first and 10.
Yeah, I think it was.
So
one
it'd be after
of the
the
penalties
play.
was after the play. Yeah.
Humboldt is now at their own 41, first and 10. It's going to be a screen play. Number 14 is going to catch it. He gets it out across the 45. No, he'll be stopped at the 45.
And that play's been there all night.
Complete to number 14.
You know, these defensive backs are playing at least 10 yards off the receivers. I guess they don't want to get beat deep like they did early in the first half. So,
Yeah.
but I mean, you know, if you can complete that pass, make a man miss, I mean, you've got a 15-yard gain almost every time.
Yeah.
But got another penalty.
No. And it's on the Vikings.
Yep.
What was the call? I missed it here. I was writing down.
Didn't see what it was. It looks like it was trying to see how many yards it was.
Coach was wanting a timeout, changed his
Yeah.
mind,
The referee signaled timeout.
and that's going to back them up now inside the 30 at the Humboldt 28. Goodness. It is first and 32. And it's going to be a run. Quarterback keeper. He's out to midfield. Got the first down. No laundry. Stays on his feet. He bounces inside.
wow.
Here he
Go.
goes. Get on into the end zone, son. Oh, got stopped.
Wow, what a play. What a run.
That is Kylan Johnson inside the 5. They're going to mark him down at the 4.
And no penalty, Seth.
Wow. Quarterback keeper, Kylan Johnson. Uh-oh. I just lost my video. Lost my video down there. We got your camera.
Okay.
But we've lost the other camera. So he gets all the way down to the Humboldt or the Brewston 4 from our 28. What a run.
Now we know what you're supposed to call on first and 32. Need to put a mark on that page in the playbook.
Over 60 yards. Uh-oh. Going to be a false start,
I
isn't it?
believe so.
Yep, they're motioning false start.
That'll be a false start on the Vikings.
Penalties have drugged this game out. Woo, glory.
Oh, yeah.
My word.
Our man next door hooked us up.
We got a
with some
friend,
air.
I'm telling you. False start on the Vikings. That's going to back them up to the 9-yard line of Brewston. We do only have 5 minutes, 10 seconds to go, but the clock continues to roll. Your score is Humboldt 28, Brewston 15. Your Vikings knocking on the door again at the Brewston 9. Back to pass, screened it out to number 26. He's going to get pulled down from behind.
So you want to try to stay in bounds there. You want that clock to continue to run.
Okay, Brewston's guy that just brought him down is mouthing.
Yeah.
He's just mouthing. Number 26 just simply put his hand on his back and walked off. And he turns around and starts mouthing like he was shoved.
Yeah. Little frustration with the Brewston players. You're down 2 scores, less than 5 minutes, and maybe going to be more than that here shortly.
That was a screen at number 26. Only a gain of 2 there, but it continues to eat clock. That does just as good as a positive run.
Definitely.
Down to the Brewston 7. And here we are. It is 2nd and 7. In the gun, need a good snap. He got it. Quarterback keeper right side, got a good block. Goes up the middle. He stopped there. Got it down to the 6, gain of 1.
Clock's running, though.
That's right. This will bring up 3rd and 6.
Quarterback keeper brings up 3rd down and 6 for the Vikings.
You know, even giving them the ball there.
Right.
Being down 2 scores and under 4.5 minutes left.
Yeah, you got to feel pretty good about that. Definitely would feel a lot better, obviously, if you could punch it in the end zone here.
Definitely.
Because you get your 2-point conversion. I think that puts you up 3 scores.
All right. Man, there's a lot of time going off the clock. Is he going to call timeout here? Is he running all the time he can off to call a timeout?
That looks like that's what he's doing.
Yeah.
Not a bad move.
Not a bad move at all. Timeout, Humboldt. So let's take one with them. We will be right back. You're watching Viking football on Viking News on Demand.
Your career starts now at Tyson Foods in Humboldt.
I've been here less than 8 months and I've been promoted 3 times.
Young people want to work. They want to work here.
Just a brand new start, plus I'm 10 minutes from my house.
I came from a rotational shift, and so now I'm on a solid shift, so I'm able to be at home with my kids more.
I like my hours because I work days and I'm able to get off and do things with my kids.
They give you your time off, and that's what I love about it. And when you're off, you're off. Don't worry about work. Spend time with your family.
I just think it's a great place to work. I mean, I just like it here. It feels like home to me.
My goal is to be an automation tech one day. They deal with PLC programming and high-tech stuff, but like I said, they got the equipment here to teach you. Guys that answer your questions when you're curious about it, teach you what you want to know. Everybody here seems to want to help each other out.
Tyson offers competitive wages, company matching 401k, stock purchase plans, and excellent health insurance. Your career starts now at Tyson Foods in Humboldt. Tyson Foods is an equal opportunity employer. Vets disability.
Not only are you eating clock here, but could you be drawing up a special play only 6 yards out?
It's possible. It's possible.
I mean, we did some things tonight I didn't expect, like coming out and throwing deep.
Mm-hmm. You know, that little swing pass they've been throwing behind the line of scrimmage, you got to figure maybe not this game, but eventually.
Here it is, end zone. Oh. Off his fingertips. It was there.
Good throw.
But down here, you got 2 tries. That was only 3rd down.
Yeah.
I like the call.
I do too.
It was a good throw.
Yeah, it was a good throw.
You got to pull that in. I mean, that's not on your quarterback for sure. And as a receiver, that's got to be hard. You're in the back of the end zone.
Yeah, that's a tough angle to touch the ball because you're thinking about trying to keep your foot in bounds as well and catch the ball, thinking about where the defender is.
Here we go. Run. He got in.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown, Vikings.
New score. Humboldt, 34. Brewston, 15. Let's see if the 2-point conversion is good. I mean, this one's everything but done at this point.
Yeah.
You're down 3 minutes, 42 seconds left.
2-point conversion attempt for your Vikings.
Let's get ready for another timeout as far as taking a break from the action. We'll be ready.
even if you don't get this, you're still up 3 scores. So, I mean, that's a lot to ask with, 4 minutes left in the game.
Here we go. Another handoff. There's a flag being thrown. Oh, no. Was that a fumble?
I think there was a flag.
Man, he threw it right into the middle of it.
Yeah. Guessing that might be a false. No, it's a hold.
Hold on the offense, so now that's going to be no good. Well, let's take a timeout. We'll be right back, folks. You're watching Viking football on Viking News on Demand.
What's your score?
Touchdown, Vikings! The Humboldt Chronicle wishes you a great season this year. The words hot off the press is tear the house down. The Humboldt Chronicle is committed to excellence and passionate to bring you the latest local news, published weekly in print and online. Don't forget to get your copy or subscribe today. Every time the Vikings are on the gridiron, read about it in the Humboldt Chronicle. The Humboldt Chronicle, serving the home of the West Tennessee Strawberry Festival since 1886.
Sorry about that. I thought I had music lined up, and I didn't. Somebody was catching my ear there, talking to me a little bit. We're talking some tech issues here that we've had tonight, and I know it's dropped a couple of times. Video has, but
it's not the cameraman, though.
No, it's not. You're doing a great job. Doing a great job. I'm telling you. 34-15, fourth quarter. You know, I wish we had the time on there, but there's no way to do it.
I've been trying to flash the scoreboard up there as much as I can.
Deep kick back to the 28. He's going to return it. What a return. Gets it all the way out to the 45-yard line. You know, if you're the Humboldt coaches, you just got to tell your players, get up, walk off. Don't get involved in any kind of skirmishes. It's not worth getting hurt, and it's not worth the penalty at this point.
Yeah, and you also don't want to risk getting thrown out of the game when you got a region game coming up next week.
That's right, because if you get thrown out, you might not get to play part of next week.
Exactly.
First down and 10. It'll be coming up from the Brewston 45. Brewston has the ball down by 19. This is a 3-score ball game. Vikings have taken care of business tonight, and it's still been sloppy. There's room for improvement.
There is, definitely.
Without the penalties, this game is different.
Could be up even more.
It could be as exciting as your junior high game last night for sure. Yeah.
You never want to turn down a 54-0.
No. Handoff to the big boy up the middle. He just keeps dragging Vikings with him. He'll go all the way out to the 49. Gain of 4.
Up the middle for a gain of about 5.
I think it's 2nd and 6.
Got to assume they're going to start chunking it downfield sooner or later.
You would think so. Well, it's taking them a long time to get this thing going.
And the clock's running.
2 minutes, 58 seconds. Are we rolling over at this point, knowing we're defeated?
Yeah, it kind of almost feels like they're
tired too.
Waving the white flag here.
Yeah, they're tired. It's going to be a handoff. Delay, left side. Big boy. Got yardage.
You can really just tell by the play calling here.
Yeah. It's a gain of 2. Got it down to the Humboldt 49. Brings up 3rd and 4 here on the 3rd play. If you're hearing PJ Mask in the background, that's my son. So.
Got to get that Mario back up for him.
Yeah, he got tired of Mario. Now he's watching PJ Mask. So we're just trying to get through this final few minutes. Mama's not home, so late night ahead with popcorn and movies, I'm afraid.
There you go.
So here we go. Man, a different formation. Handoff right side. No. Fake to the handoff. Thrown. It is complete. It'll be down to the Viking 36. No, 37. Viking fans did not agree with that completion, but it was a complete pass.
Yeah, I think he went down there and got it.
That's actually going to be at the 37. Pickup of 12. They had a different formation that time. I hadn't seen that yet.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing that either.
First down, Brewston. Going to be back. And he fakes the handoff. Throw right side. He's got some room. And number 34 now is going to get brought down around the 10. Big gain of 27 there. New sets of downs. Is it too little, too late? I got to feel like it is because we're down to a minute 35. Clock still ticking away.
Yeah, and a lot of times when you have scores like this where it's kind of out of reach, the other team, you kind of question, we've been kind of questioning why they're running the ball. They're getting ready for next week.
Yeah, well, and we're playing back a little bit now.
Mm-hmm.
But we are biting on that run.
Yeah.
If they would have done this a little bit earlier, we might would have been in trouble. That play action is working because number 10 has had some really good runs tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
Fumbled snap.
Did we fall on it?
Yep, I think we did.
And it is a fumble on the snap, and the Vikings recover.
That'll do it. Should just be able to take a couple knees right here. I doubt they're going to use any of their timeouts.
Wow. Well, Ted, a much different showing tonight than last week.
Definitely,
you go to 1-1. You got to think coach is happier with this performance, but not happy.
Right. Still got to clean up the penalties.
Yep.
Had some missed tackles on defense, but that, all that could be corrected in practice.
And false starts.
Yes.
I'm not making excuses, but what if we said all night long, there's 3 offensive linemen that are not playing tonight?
Yeah, made a difference.
And that's probably where some of your false starts came in. I'm not going to say all of it.
Right.
But it does tend to reason that could be part of our problem.
Explain some of the bad snaps as well, because you have your center out.
Okay, we have called a timeout with 56 seconds to go. He is going to probably talk to them about good sportsmanship.
Right.
Because you don't want to fight to break out at midfield.
Right.
You want to be able to shake hands, and TSSAA says this year we can, so we want to do it right.
And then everybody go their separate ways.
That's exactly right. We don't want anything to get chippy here at the end. Somebody get, like you said, their eligibility for next week, get in trouble, and so we just want to finish this out.
It's got to be smart.
You got to learn how to win again.
It is.
And this is where we're at.
Right.
We've got to learn how to win and be good about it. You can celebrate.
Sure.
But the time to celebrate is not while you're shaking hands.
Exactly. Yeah. Celebrate after you shake hands when you're with your team. You never want to show up the other team.
That's right. Because they've played a good game.
They did. They've played hard. They've made mistakes just like we have.
That's right.
We were able to hit on a few more big plays than they were, and that's been the difference in the game.
When's the last time you could see the Vikings go into a victory formation? It's been a long time, friends. But look at this. We are at 56 seconds remaining, and we're about to see them, I think he kneels the ball here, don't you?
Yeah,
I wouldn't hand it off.
Like it.
Just need a good snap. There it is. Kylan Johnson takes the knee. You'll have to do it one more time to get us out of here tonight. Did you ever get to take the knee?
Yeah, a few times.
So what's going through your mind when you walk out there? You still got to finish the game. You don't want to bobble the snap.
You don't want to fumble. That's the biggest thing, is you do not want to fumble the snap.
Yeah.
And you don't want to, you want to run the clock out, but you don't want to stay upright for too long, because the defensive line they're still trying to get back there to you. They're mad that they're losing. So if they can get a shot in on you, a free shot in on you before the game's over, they're going to take it. So take the snap, take a knee.
Yeah.
Protect yourself.
All right, here we go. We got one more to go. He got it. And that is your ball game. Let's go through the scoring, Ted, because this has been a night to remember for your Vikings. Started out big. Your defense got a big tackle, and then Brewston got a false start. And there's a big tackle by number 22 for your Vikings, and turnover on downs. The Humboldt Vikings then would come out and throw it 29 yards to the end zone. Great connection from Kylan Johnson to number 26. And then on the two-point conversion, it would be no good, as Kylan would get sacked in the backfield. All right, drive number 2 for Brewston. Incomplete pass, turnover on downs, just 5 plays into the drive. They would again have a false start that would stumble that drive. And then Humboldt would come back out with 6:23 left in the first quarter. 44-yard pass to the end zone to Kendrick Taylor Jr. Big touchdown. This time Mike Jones, the big boy, tosses his weight into the run and gets the 2-point conversion good. Your Vikings lead 14-0. From there, it would turn into a Brewston ball game, and the Vikings would stumble on offense. Brewston would stumble one other time, but then after that, they would start getting some momentum after a couple of quarterback sacks. And then you give them the ball at their own 40-yard line, but they start picking up runs of 4, 6, 9, 11. The big boy just kept on. Then we got a personal foul on us on defense. Then we got a quarterback sack. We thought, you know what, we're going to get this. They get a delay of game penalty, but then they start running again. Gain of 8, gain of 11, gain of 2, gain of 10, and that would be a touchdown for Brewston. They would get on the board to miss the extra point. It would be 14-6 at that point. And then Brewston would come back out, run the ball. They would throw a long pass from Brewston's 23 to the Humboldt 44, and then just keep piling it in, getting all the way down to the Humboldt 8-yard line, and then having to call a timeout and kicking a field goal. It would be 14-9 at the half. But Humboldt comes out in the third quarter, Ted, and it's a complete different team than the second quarter. It felt like that first quarter team somehow found their way back into the locker room and put on the jerseys. Yes. They come back out in the second half. You got screen plays of 14 yards, 5 yards. You got a quarterback keeper of 9. You have another screen play of about 11 yards, quarterback keeper. And then he would throw a big interception, and you thought, oh, no, what is happening here, you know? And they would run it all the way back to the Humboldt 27. They would start there, but and then they would score and take that lead. And from there, the Humboldt Vikings kind of got their mojo back. But we were down 15-14. 15-14. Humboldt then would get an onside recovery and another big play. A throw of 45 yards from number 6 to 26. 2-point conversion was good by Mike Jones. We had a new score. Humboldt led 22-15. Brewston would come back out on offense. They would do a quarterback fake run at 6 yards, but would come up 1 yard short on 4th and 9, and it would be a turnover on downs. Humboldt picks it up on their own 35. Screen it again, first down. False start, incomplete pass, holding on the Vikings. False start, incomplete pass, have to punt the ball. You just can't overcome those penalties like that.
Yeah, those penalties are just drive killers.
Yeah, Brewston comes back out, but they can't get anything going in either. They go 4 plays and don't get a first down. Humboldt comes back out with 9:48 left in the ball game, and they get a screen to number 26, 32-yard pass. He runs it down the field. He jumps over a man, and we are questioning maybe they thought it was a hurdle penalty. They throw the flag. They wave the flag off. However, Mike Jones gets stopped, and the extra point or the 2-point conversion was no good. Brewston comes back out, 4 plays, they're done. Turnover on downs. Vikings get it back. They run it down. Mike Jones is able to punch it in from the 6-yard line on 4th down, and then the 2-point conversion would be no good. We were then leading 34-15 with 3:42 remaining. Brewston getting the ball back. They'll run the ball 4 yards, 2 yards. They pass the ball 12 yards. We think, uh-oh, they throw the ball 27 yards. But then there's a fumble on the snap, and the Vikings recover, and that's all she wrote.
That shut the door on them there.
34-15, your final. Ted, it's a whole lot more fun calling games like this.
It's a whole lot more fun. A lot of ebbs and flows throughout any game, but, you know, good job. I mean, really good job by the defense in this game. And the offense, you know, they had some mistakes with penalties and turnovers, but, you know, they got it together and they, you know, put 34 points on the board. So that's what you want to see.
Big thing, we go 1-1. We're going to play West Carroll here next Friday night. I don't think you're really dinged up too bad. You'll probably have the little bumps and bruises, but we didn't have any major injuries tonight. Hopefully we get Devin Schutz back, Nakari Williams. I'm missing 2 other guys. But we had 3 offensive linemen out.
Right. And you were still able to move. And that, I mean, that could have had something to do with why we didn't run the ball as much.
Could be.
You know.
You're exactly right.
So, but definitely got to, you know, make sure we get, I mean, it was better in the second half with those shotgun snaps. You got to make sure, work on that during the week. But, you know, you got something to build on for sure. That's
exactly right. Ted, so good to have you with us tonight. Looking forward next Friday night.
Definitely.
All right. That's your final. 34-15. Your Vikings come up victorious at home in week number 1. See you next week.